Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight, he wears gold trimmed in black. His official weight, 134.8 pounds. As a bare knuckle professional, he is undefeated at 1-0. Fighting out of Spring Hill, Florida, by way of Puerto Rico, here is Abdiel, the Nightmare Valazques. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears black trimmed in red. His official weight, 136.3 pounds. As a bare knuckle professional, he is also undefeated at 2-0. Here is the UFC veteran from Fort Worth, Texas, Brutal Johnny Bedford. And our referee in charge of the action, Wayne Spinola.
This and all bouts tonight, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds.
All right, gentlemen, go to line. Ready, sir?
Both fighters up to scratch, towing the line. The bell in round number 1. The winner through to the inaugural BKFC lightweight tournament final later this year. Black and red trunks for Johnny Bedford, gold and black trunks for Abdiel Valazques. Down pressure early from Bedford. Valazques into the pocket, right back out, champ.
You can see Valazques with quick feet, fast feet. And I think that's going to be something he's going to need to use his movement on Bedford. Bedford is a seasoned, experienced pro. He's not going to be overwhelmed by much. So this is going to be a very, very interesting fight. I think we'll see more technical fighting in this fight. More so,
Bedford asking Valazques to come to the inner circle. A big smile on the face of Valazques, and that again is why Bedford is pointing down, saying let's fight toe to toe, but that is not the game of Valazques. He wants to move, stick and move. Does not want to brawl with Johnny Bedford, does Abdiel Valazques.
Johnny Bedford put his punches together very, very well. Combination punches. You see, for a guy that lived in the MMA for all those years, has good boxing ability.
Slight abrasion under the left eye of Bedford. See, up and down out of the southpaw stance with the right hand. Check left hook from Bedford just off the mark. Now Bedford to the inside, the counter from Valazques. Walk down pressure, swinging with the left hook, just missing his Valazques, but exploding again into the pocket. Two very different strategies inside the BKFC squared circle. Superman punch, 20 seconds remaining, round number 1.
Very close round. Both guys have given as good as they've gotten in this round. Fill out lasted about 30 seconds.
Knees are not legal, but that doesn't mean you can't throw a Superman punch. And again, Bedford asking Valazques to come to that inner circle. Left hook from Valazques. Big forward pressure from Bedford. Bit of clowning from Bedford, and that is the end of round number 1. Bringing forward into the 21st century from the 19th century and indeed the 18th century. The London prize ring rules and the Broughton rules with the scratch line. And again, off of the scratch line to start round number 2, Valazques circling out. He wants distance, Bedford wants the inside fight.
I think Bedford is controlling the fight right now because he's fighting inside the square circle. You see Valazques he's had his back to the ropes.
Down goes Abdiel Valazques.
I think it was a slip.
And ruled a slip as such by referee Wayne Spinola.
When you look at generalship again.
Down, and that is a clean knockdown.
2, 3, 4.
Velasquez arguing his case, saying that was a slip, but ruled a knockdown by Wayne Spinola, and there is the mandatory 8 count.
I think if we see the replay, it looks like a hard push. So Valazques might have a point there.
Bedford again coming forward. See Valazques, champ, trying to circle out. High, tight striking guard. 50 seconds remaining, round number 2.
Yeah, but Bedford, again, is controlling the action he's against. He has his back against the ropes, and as long as Bedford, I think, puts that type of foot pressure on him, he could be winning this fight.
Bedford growing in confidence. He's extremely confident coming in, but you see keeping his hands very low. A much tighter, higher striking guard for Valazques. And down he goes for the second time in this round.
That time he went down hard with a check left hook from Bedford. And talk about confidence. You see him strutting in the ring, in the square circle right now.
Valazques cut badly. You see corner of his right eye.
But again, let's go back to the age. This is a 36-year-old man doing this to a 25-year-old young buck.
Stop.
Quick separation from Wayne Spinola. The bell and the end of a huge round 2 for Johnny Bedford. No such controversy on the second knockdown. That was absolutely clean. Regardless, the judges have to score it as ruled by the referee. 2 knockdowns, presumably a 10-7 round for Johnny Bedford. To round 3 we go. Bedford feeling in full control. But Valazques, in the quarterfinal round, that phenomenal performance, first round TKO versus Sean West, showing that he definitely has explosive punching power.
Oh, we definitely know he does, but now he needs to make an adjustment because again, he's fighting backwards, going backwards. Bedford's putting the pressure on him. He's going to have to make an adjustment if he's going to change the tide in this fight.
See Bedford in, then stepping out, eluding that left hook. Big shots, Valazques countering with the left.
And if you really notice, Bedford is not throwing hard. He's just letting his hands go. And I think that's a tactic that's really working for him tonight. He's busy.
Again, Bedford literally yelling now at Valazques. Fight inside that inner circle.
He wants that bonus money he was promised.
Bedford following Valazques to the ropes. Big shots from Johnny Bedford. Valazques gamely trying to fire back.
There he goes again, say stay in the circle.
Half plum, and now with the left hand, a half plum held by Abdiel Valazques. That's what his plan B looks like to the inside. Bedford is doing a great job thus far of solving that distance as Valazques wants to make this an outside fight.
And Valazques had it so easy in his first bare knuckle fighting championship, 1-round knockout. So now, again, he's down.
Knockdown number 3. Valazques right back to his feet. He'll take the mandatory 8 count from Wayne Spinola.
I can only imagine what's going through this young man's mind right now. Nothing seems to be working.
All right, you want to keep going? Okay, here we go.
Valazques says he wants to continue. Here seconds remain. Good left hand from Valazques. Bedford walks through it.
He's still throwing. He's not going to go easy.
And that is the end of the 3rd round. Wide open stance, as you see, for Bedford, the start of round 4.
Everything's been going Bedford's way so far, but he can't get too overconfident because Valazques still have that knockout power.
You see champ Bedford very confidently holding his hands low, throwing his hands wide.
But when you've had this much success in a fight, it's kind of hard not to be overconfident. But in bare knuckle and in any combat sport, it only takes one shot. So he has to be conscious of that. Don't give this guy an opportunity that he don't have.
Flailing punches from Valazques all off the mark. Eats that right hand. Bedford tenses up, tries to walk through it, but it was a good shot from Abdiel Valazques. Bedford with the rear uppercut stepping in. Big uppercut and again! And down goes Abdiel Valazques for the 4th time in this bout.
He's hurt.
Takes out his mouthpiece, that might be it.
Not only hurt, but discouraged.
That is it! Game, set, match, Johnny Bedford. Next up, the lightweight tournament final.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Wayne Spinola, steps in and calls a stop to the fight at 15 seconds, round number 4. For your winner by KO and advancing to the finals of the lightweight tournament,